Welcome, O Ramadan. You are honored, O month of the Quran.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Ramadan Mubarak to you all. My name is Aqil Ahmed, bringing you another important reminder about this month of Ramadan. Why do we fast? Is there a reason behind why we put our bodies through so much of physical and mental hardships? Many people think that the only reason we fast is to experience the hardships faced by the poor. However, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran, in Surah Baqarah, ayah 183, يا أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون. He says, O you who have believed. And this first part of the ayah, this is an attention getter for the believer. Because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is addressing the believer. So He's telling us that if you are a true believer, you will pay attention to this ayah and what it contains. He says, decreed upon you is fasting, just as it was decreed upon those before you. And then He gives us the answer, so that you can attain taqwa, righteousness. So the prime focus of fasting is to attain taqwa. What is taqwa? Taqwa basically means to do the things that Allah wants you to do and to stay away from the things that He doesn't want you to do. Imagine this. What if I tell you that right now, where you are sitting and watching this video, there is a video camera watching you, watching every single move that you make, whatever you do. What would you do? Obviously, you would be very cautious with what you do. You would be alert. You would say, how does my hair look? And that sort of thing. And that consciousness that you have, that is taqwa. To be conscious that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you each and every minute, every single moment, every single second of your life. What are some of the benefits of fasting? The Prophet ﷺ said in an authentic Sahih Hadith, indeed, whoever fasts one day for Allah's pleasure, Allah will distance his face for 70 years from the hellfire. The Prophet ﷺ also said in Sahih Bukhari, whoever fasts during the month of Ramadan out of sincere faith and hoping to attain Allah's rewards, then all his past sins will be forgiven. Did you also know that fasting in Ramadan helps to keep the body healthy and youthful, provided that one does not overindulge when breaking the fast? So now that fasting in this month of Ramadan has arrived, how do we greet it? Do we greet it as a gift, a treasure from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Or do we take it as a burden, a yearly routine that we have to follow? Let me give you an example. Say your parents tell you that they have got you a gift, an iPhone, an Xbox, a PlayStation, a sports car, whatever it is. Do you say, oh, do I have to get it now? Can I get it later? Or do you say that you don't like it? No, because that would be a sign of ungratefulness. You would obviously embrace it and take it joyfully and happily. Similarly, Allah has given us this blessed month of Ramadan, a VIP guest, and He has given us all these bonuses in this month. So what do we do to thank Him in return? So let's fill this month of Ramadan with gratitude to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and do the things that He loves. So Jazakumullah khair for watching this video. I hope that you benefited, and if you did, please share it with your friends and family. Again, Ramadan Mubarak to you all. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
O one who fasts, stand up in prayer at night, and Allah will forgive. Allah will forgive.